Trap Camp presents Traptendo Tunes Radio.
What's going on, everybody? I'm DJ Ab, and that was Mr. Hayes. That's my tags that he did. His voice is also recognized as Trapaholics, and damn, son, for those who might recognize. And, it was an honor for him to actually do some work for me and for Zombie Headquarters Radio. And some other cool surprises as well. But if you want to submit to Traptendo's Tune Radio, I'm still open for a few people that, as long as the music is good. I'm not just gonna throw your stuff on there just cause. But yeah, just check out the link in the description box, and you can submit to Beat Review Tuesdays as well if you still want to do that. And whatever, I take stuff from here on this show, and I also will apply it to whatever I feel is great. But anyways, we have somebody coming back finally for that, and this is the mix that's playing for Traptendo's Tune Radio, which is a collaboration with me and Mac. And yeah, so we have the first track coming up. It's by Young Bud, and we're gonna get into it with no delay. And yes, let's hear it.
I am the producer. I am the producer. I am the
Well, you did say in the email that another one, a different vibe. I really like it. I really dig the whole entire strong. I don't like the label production, but kind of like a strong pop, hip hop, something ASAP rockish, and something I think like Iggy Azalea would rock. It's pretty cool. But as in terms of just the composition, the mixes. Goodness gracious, whoa! Waffle House almost came out my throat. But the mix of it, it's a little cluttery, but the overall composition is great. In terms of the mix, I feel that the kick, not the kick, but the snare was a little too much on the low end, so you might want to duck some of those low frequencies so that the snare is more crisp and has a snap to it. Give them more room. But other than that, I thought the track was dope. Yeah, so I like that. It's good to hear something different. I know that. Very good. Young Bud brought it, as he usually does. And so we're going to go into the next track here. And, I try to catch up and do so much. And the emails are already full. So that's good. That means people are watching and people still like the show. So we have TAK Drummer on the track. And he had a track that was in Traptendo's Tunes. It was the Mario Sacii track on there. It was actually a part of a blend. It was a part of the Ether Sacii leaning blend. Yeah, and that track is dope. Looks like I've already heard this. I've already commented on this. Let's see what's going on. So overall, I like the semi creepiness of the melodic tones of the main melody, and I like that whiny choir sound that you use there. It's pretty cool. In terms of the mix is a gradual improvement for the Mario Sacii track. I thought that was a little bit too punchy on that track. The 808s really killed some of the dynamic range on that track, but on this track this mix is 100% crispier than that, which leads me to believe that you actually, have a fantastic ear, and or basically listen. But yeah, I actually think this track was pretty good. I actually like it. Simple and sweet, But yeah, that's pretty dope. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward there. Thank you, David Drummer, or TAK Drummer, for that track. We'll go ahead and I look forward to seeing if you'll trap Tendo tune me up again, because I think that style that you have there is awesome. You actually got a lot of props from people for that track. So we have Carson Kelly coming in, and he's listed me out with a new track. He said, "Hey Av, I really enjoy your videos. Here's another track for Beat Review Tuesdays." And we're gonna hear the name of the track is Night Night. And here we go. Any day now. Any day now. Comcast. Wow. Still waiting. I don't know. I sometimes I hate the internet for what it does. Wow.
I said, Cancer did it. It was Cancer. He said, well, you tell Cancer I'm looking for him, and when I find him, I'm going to shoot him in the face. Twice! Me! By myself! One gun, one bullet, all day, every day. Wake up, go back to sleep, take a nap. You ready to go night night now? You ready to go night night now? I'm ready to go night night now. You ready to go night night now? I'm ready to go night night now.
He won me over with that one. I ain't gonna lie. I feel that the composition has a great supplement to it. No kid, no lie. And let me explain. Other than the fact that he put one of Kevin Hart's funnier skits at the beginning of his track, which, you know how I feel about long intros. Long intros need to have a purpose, you know, and be very entertaining if we're gonna wait until the drop. So yeah, well, wait until when the first beat drops, or the beat drops. But anyways, the melody itself, it's practical and simple, but it's very, very eerie and scary. But the introduction kind of preps you in. I don't know. It took me in different places. I don't know. I feel that it made the track far more entertaining, because the track itself it's not like it's not entertaining. I think it's very simple, it's sweet, but very good. actually has a pretty good use that I want to use it for, and yeah, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. But other than that, you know, the mix itself, let's go and review that. I mean, the only thing I can really suggest, and it's kind of like, hey, the 808 itself is by itself, so the punchiness of it, the punchiness of the 808 is by itself. There's no kick or anything to it, but you know, I can only thing I could recommend for that for it to be tighter is, you know, go to my big kick tutorial. And it work, and that works on 808s as well, except for just don't take the mid part and pan the mid to, I mean, not pan the mid, but make the mid stereo or anything like that. But it'll hold better in the mix. It'll put it dead center. That 808 will lock in and punch more than it will boom. I know a lot of people think that booming is good, but for something to be boomy for arbitrary terms in mixing, it's not a great thing. It really is not. So, but other than that though, I really do like that track, even though it sounded like I didn't or was iffy about it. You know, I like it. But moving forward, we got appreciate it, Carson Kelly for sending it in, and you know, I'm gonna move that to Zombie Headquarters, so I don't want to forget that. By the way, Zombie Headquarters is about to be really stupid. There are some quite elite people submitting to that particular mix show, and I don't want to ruin it, but it's gonna be disgusting. It's gonna be very disgusting because I have songs and all other kinds of cool stuff for that particular mix show. Just waiting for that damn graphic artist to hit me back. So we have Santos Martinez back on deck as Low-Key plays in the background, and we're just waiting for his thing to load up. But yeah, man, Zombie Headquarters Radio is about to be straight lit. No lie. I probably expect 1,000, like on the low end of just like my channel. I expect 1,000 views maybe that day, which would be a huge, vast improvement to what my videos do, because they usually go 1,000 views in 2 weeks. So we have this coming in, and Mr. Martinez, How Deep? What I really like about Mr. Martinez and his music is that he always goes against the grain and he is a very strange person. So people might not get what he's doing, but and I feel that he sits in his own area instead of following like a niche genre. But he kind of blends a lot of things together, kind of a collage-like style, like I'm pretty sure y'all are too young to remember, not everybody, but remember Public Enemy, but kind of like a Bomb Squad. And yeah, man, it's ridiculous. I really like what he does in terms of his composition, but I think his compositions, I think your compositions would be more effective if you just get down like your mixes. I don't know if it's because you don't have like monitors or just might not be comfortable with certain things and stuff like that. So, it's kind of hard to tell somebody through videos and stuff like that. Something like that. Sometimes you have to, people work better when they are mentored, and due to time restraints, it's hard for me to do that, but sometimes I want to just go reach out and grab everybody. And actually, I'm doing that with somebody else tomorrow for a mix. So I actually do like his compositions. So not bad. I think this track would sell more into the ears if the mix was more polished. And it's kind of hard to describe the mix in general because there's a lot going on that needs to be fixed. But overall, I think that certain things like not so much EQing, but like panning of certain instruments, like just pan just a little bit to the left or right will leave room and give the track more clarity, and having the right kind of punch on your kicks, and kind of lowering the overall dynamics of that track just a tad bit, just lowering the master would help a lot. It would be a tad bit of a change. So that was Mr. Martinez there. I really appreciate that submission. And did I? Okay. So we have DeMark, the producer. And I actually heard this already, but I'm going to go ahead and play it on here. The composition is pretty good. I hate to ruin it. It's pretty good. And it's just loading right now. Yes. Boy, I tell you. We're going to screen cam. So watch this awful pause on my screen here.
Mark on the beat. Mark on the beat. Mark on the beat.
So, Mr. D Mark on the beat. I like the composition, you know, nice little scary
D Mark on the beat.
south side-ish type track and whatnot. Nice plethora scale, very deep and eerie. Had great dynamics. You know, it was pretty good work that you put in there. I actually like the composition a lot.
D Mark on the beat.
You know. But anyways, it's that part of the show where I give away something, and you know, this time I don't have
D Mark on the beat.
the actual artwork for this anymore for me to pull it up on there, but for
D Mark on the beat.
one person, type in Loud Pack in your email and tell me which Loud Pack version of Loud Pack you want. Either the Dune 2 series of Loud Pack for the preset bank, the original Loud Pack, which is the Harmer preset bank, and
D Mark on the beat.
or do you want the Nexus version for Nexus 2? And it works for both Win and Mac. Somebody just told me that it works for Mac again. I knew it. Yeah. So, with that being said, yes, one person. Type in Loud Pack in your email,
D Mark on the
and
beat.
I will be giving that away. So I'm gonna go to one more person here. I'm just gonna go ahead and switch views real quick
D Mark on the beat.
as random stuff just comes up.
D Mark on the beat. D Mark on the beat.
But anyways, we're going to get back into the show here,
Mark on the beat.
and we're gonna turn D-Mark off for a second. There we go. And we're gonna get back into it. This will be a 2-part show, by the way. So, Mr. D-Mark, appreciate you for sending. And I'm gonna play one more. Actually, we're gonna take a break. Boy, but tune in to part 2 because this is about to get nasty. Yeah, it's your boy DJ avemcree. I appreciate everybody for their time, and tune in for the next show, part 2.